All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here, bringing your daily horoscope for Wednesday, the 31st of March, 2021. We are a third of the way through this year. How's those New Year's resolutions going? We've got a lot of seed planting going on right now, planetarily, reflecting down here on planet Earth. What we are doing, we are planting seeds no matter what side of the world we are on, no matter who we are, what our sign is, what our rising, where our moon's at, where our Venus and Mars are. We are in seed planting mode right now. We are in creation mode. Yesterday, on Tuesday the 30th, this was a lot about emotions, feeling. And those feelings inspire the seed planting, okay? And as our day continues today, we're going to have the moon. Let me step back for a second. Our moon, I often say our emotional moon. Our moon is more than just our emotions. It's also our sense of security, how we surrender. This is who the world doesn't always see when we're out, when we're shining our sun, when we're shining our ego, when we're out meeting people. The moon represents who we are when the doors are closed. In the sign of Scorpio, is a lot about control. Control and security. And this control, security, emotional needs, our moon, Earth's natural satellite, is creating a lot of beautiful aspects today. Starting off at noon, where I've got the chart pulled up right now, at noon Eastern Daylight Time, it's creating a trine over there to Neptune, as well to Mercury, as it will for the next couple of hours. And this, we've been talking about this for a couple days. What are we being fed? What are we observing? What are we drinking in mentally? Our thoughts. Neptune can be that black hole, and now Mercury is on the other side of that black hole, where the world right now wants to feed us a lot of information. Some of it is useful, some of it's not. Some of it is just buy our product. And they use all kinds of subliminal, when we're watching television or when we're seeing ads, the colors they use, there's a lot of different things that go into marketing to make sure that we're feeling the message that they want us to buy. Feeling. Do we need it? Moon septile down here to the North Node in Mars. This is us thinking for ourselves, acting for ourselves. Picking up the phone, the computer, searching for answers. If this person just says, this is what's behind this door, take my word for it. It's like the great Oz, never mind the man behind the curtain. And it's like, no, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to open that curtain. I'm going to see what's on the other side of this, what's on the other side of what you're trying to sell me, what you're trying to inform me of. Even myself. Take our own initiative right now. And part of the moon in Scorpio, as our day moves on, let me show you the chart here. As our day moves on, we're creating that trine to Mercury. There we go. Trine to Mercury. And as well, we're creating this sextile now to Pluto. Pluto creating a sextile to Mercury. Mercury trine the moon. And all of these are easy flows. The trine is an easy flow between water and water. So this is about the emotional, the spiritual, the intuitive, taking our own intuitive leap of faith. The sextiles are between two different elements, water and earth. And Pluto here is all about transformation, changing our emotions, changing our mind, which is really powerful. And at the same time, Pluto is continuing this septile down to Uranus, which is about breakthroughs, which just moved to 9 degrees. Breakthroughs. Little semi-sextile to Chiron. These breakthroughs are healing and breakthroughs. They come together right now. which is really quite lovely. So part of this, it's like if we have plants in our house. This is a great analogy. If we have plants in our house, sometimes the old leaves are kind of withering up. And it's important that we take that time to maintenance those plants, that we care for those plants, that we pluck off those old, shriveled up, dying leaves to give room for those new leaves to flourish, to sprout, to grow. You see how this is coming back. Now this is about our emotions. This is about our physical world, physical things. What are we leaving behind? What have we been holding on to that we need to pluck off of ourselves in order for this new seeds to grow properly? As well as we're dealing with these emotions right now, and the sun still conjunct Chiron, still conjunct Venus over in Aries, caring about ourselves in a very healthy way, in a seed planting way. What do we do when we're planting seeds? We have to till the garden. We have to make sure that the soil is prim, proper, and ready to go. We have to take care of it, nurture it. Our emotional needs over in Scorpio. Nurture it. This is our sense of security. If we want this tree to bear fruit, we have to make sure that we're putting it in proper soil, proper fertilizer. It's getting the proper amount of sun, the proper amount of daylight, the proper amount of shade. So right now it's taking time for ourselves to make sure that we're tending to our personal garden, our internal garden, our emotional garden. And it's time to prune those dead leaves so that we can grow and flourish. It's really beautiful. As the day moves on, toward the end of our night, depending where you're at, the moon is going to enter Sagittarius. So we've got all day to do our emotional grooming, to do our emotional gardening. And we, again, it's up to us to use our intuition, use our thoughts, use our mind to seek truth in what is going to be the best soil for this plant? What is going to be the best soil or the best fertilizer to use? What is the best location for this tree to grow, to bear the fruit? And then we're going to get into Sagittarius. So we have this whole day of this emotional pruning, and then it's this higher learning, higher education, journeying outside of oneself to gain knowledge. And that's where we're going to end it right there, because then, the moon really carries into Sagittarius on Thursday, Jupiter days, which is Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So my friends, have a beautiful day, emotional pruning. We'll go with it. We'll stick with it. Cutting out the fat, what no longer serves us, so we can grow, so we can flourish and be beautiful fruit-bearing trees. I love you. I wish you enough, and we'll see you tomorrow.